Now we move on to the TMUA 2018, paper 1, question 4. So, consider the simultaneous equations 3x squared plus 2xy equals 4 and x plus y equals to a, where a is a real constant. Find a complete set of values of a for which the equations have two distinct real solutions for x. Fine, so what do we know? When we see two distinct real solutions, then our mind should be thinking about the discriminant, right? We always want to use the discriminant to see how many roots does a quadratic equation have. And the word two distinct is a classic way of how to express that, right? So we always want to look for a discriminant. And we need to find real solutions for x. Okay, so probably we want a quadratic equation in x. And that's good news because we see the 3x squared there. So that makes sense. Right, so we don't want the y's and we want to be left with x's. So let's put y as the subject here and let's try to substitute it in the first equation and see what we get. So if I sub that in the first equation, I get 3x squared plus 2x multiplied by a minus x equals to 4. All right, and let's do some expanding, shall we? So 3x squared plus 2xa minus 2x squared equals 4. And grouping our like terms, which is the x squared here. So 3x squared minus 2x squared, we are left with x squared plus 2ax. Let's write it that way because for the sake of the coefficients. And minus 4 equals to 0. Fine, so what do we need? We need the discriminant to be greater than 0. We have to be distinct, all right? So we can't have it greater or equal to. We need it strictly greater. So b squared minus 4ac equals, no, not equals, nearly made a mistake. It has to be greater than 0. Okay, so what do we get here? So that is 4a squared, so that's minus 4 by minus 4, so that's plus 16 is greater than 0. And if that's the case, then what do I know? So a squared is greater than minus 16 over 4, and so a squared is greater than minus 4. Fine. And is a squared always greater than minus 4? Yes, it is. For any values of a squared is always greater than 0. Well, greater or equal to 0. So it's definitely greater than minus 4. So we know that no matter what value a takes, we will have two distinct real solutions for x. So the answer would be G.